A brand new year means new goals for a lot of people. Oftentimes, it comes with a new workout routine. Exercise can be a game changer when it comes to your overall health, and it's why Cone Health started the Sagewell Health and Fitness program. WFMY News 2's Sydney Moore spoke with a woman who trains with the program and takes exercising seriously.
Working on shoulders.
54-year-old Uli Becker is not new to the gym life.
And up.
She works out at Cone Health Sagewell Health and Fitness with her trainer twice a week, lifting weights,
And down again.
attending cardio classes, and also doing yoga.
Yoga is also balance, recovery, flexibility, kind of another issue for when you get older.
Exercising is her passion, a passion she takes seriously after experiencing a life-threatening accident in 2011.
I was actually riding my bicycle and got hit by a car. Overall, actually, it turned out about as good as it humanly could be, but I ended up having issues with my balance afterwards, something with the brain, and then my lower back.
Things weren't the same after that.
I wasn't able to run, for example, as much as I wanted to.
She knew she had to start thinking about her long-term health as she gets older.
Now I'm at the age where I have to worry about osteoporosis as a woman.
That's what led her to Cone Health Sagewell Health and Fitness program to help increase her strength.
She's very, very determined and a little bit competitive too. And she's very curious, so she always asks good questions.
Her trainer, Joachim Mortvedt, works with those who are 50 years and older. He says in order to have a more healthy lifestyle, exercising, eating healthy, and getting a good night rest helps.
Try to get in a more positive balance in terms of muscle growth, bone growth, cardiovascular health, in order to make our physical function and our overall health better.
As Becker continues to work on her health goals.
So now I can do more running, I can run faster, I can run longer distances.
She challenges others to have the same ambition.
Don't compare yourself to the other people. Compare yourself to maybe, like last month I couldn't lift 10 pounds and today I can lift 10 pounds.
In Guilford County, Sydney Moore, WFMY News 2.
She's such an inspiration. We all have our own health goals. How do we get to be like her? Well, we've got help for you today answering all of those questions. Susan Laney is the manager of health and fitness with Cone Health and Sagewell Health and Fitness. To start, do we want a New Year's resolution, or is there a better way to set a fitness goal?
New Year's resolutions can work for some people, and with a brand new year, that whole concept of new year, new you, there is that tendency to want to dive into a certain goal for the entire year. And overall, that doesn't work for most people. But if a resolution does help you reach your goals, that's one way to go. Many different ways to approach it. One of the best ways to approach it is to really think about what you want in terms of change. And that would be improving the quality of your life, as well as just being able to adopt new changes in your behavior to be healthier.
So what is a reasonable goal to set?
So reasonable goals to set are going to start really with, I would say, three things. First, you have to identify what you want to change. And being specific is really important. So if you want to improve your fitness, what concepts or what parts of your fitness do you want to improve? Is it your cardiovascular health? Is it your muscle strength and endurance? Is it your bone density? So be really specific. If you want to eat healthier, that's a great what you want to be able to have as a goal. And then identifying absolutely the why behind it. And some people won't think about this necessarily when they're goal setting. They say, I want to do this, I want to achieve this. But when you can identify the why behind the goal, it can really make it seem a little bit more realistic or reasonable. And then how you're going to get there, the steps and processes to do that.
I would imagine the why is one of the reasons it's a good thing to work with a health organization like yours coupled with a gym, because you can see the test results and how they impact you.
Absolutely. And the why goes sometimes deeper than just the gym or the facility. When you can identify why you want to create that change, and that goes for any type of change in your life, it's to get to the root of it. So if you want more energy to play with your grandchildren, there's the why of why you want to be healthier. If you want to eat healthier to decrease, actually enhance healthy cholesterol levels, then you have the whys behind it. For some people, also, it's a mental health perspective. Your goal could be to have a little bit more life balance. And while there are many resources available within the community, being able to be involved in a health and wellness program with guidance is definitely something that would be recommended.
So those are good ways to help reach our goals and what we need to be doing. What are things that can derail our goals?
Derailing your goals is just that we're human, and we tend to set lofty goals. And ideally, it's to break down your goals and your action steps into just bite-sized pieces. So if you're saying, okay, I want to be in a competition, whether it be a marathon, a triathlon, or even getting ready for a vacation, it would be saying, don't do it all at once. So if we say what to do, be realistic. Simple steps to get you there. So try not to dive in too fast, because typically that could derail you.
Some good advice. Well, it is only week 3 of the new year. A lot of people have already gotten off track. They might be looking for ways to get back on. After the break, we're going to tackle that. Stick with us. We're back with Susan Laney, Manager of Health and Fitness with Cone Health's Sagewell Health and Fitness program, answering all your questions about how to get a healthy lifestyle and habits. Okay, it's confession time for me, Susan. I'm one of the people who set the goal to eat healthier in the new year, but this weekend I went on vacation and I ate all the Italian food I could possibly manage. How do I get back on track now, just like so many other people trying to get back on track?
Well, the first thing you need to acknowledge is that you're human, and that humans are going to make mistakes. They're going to mess up. So while intentions are good, know that that's actually part of the process. And to create change, there's sometimes that's going to be uncomfortable. What many people will do is say, okay, I had that Italian food, so tomorrow night or Thursday night or Friday night, we're going to go out to eat, or we're going to go ahead and continue that. What it's important to do is to step back. So reframe your goal and take a new approach. Say, all right, I did it. That's okay. But every day is a new day to be able to move you forward to reach that goal. And the other thing is to plan. So plan and preparation. And what does that look like for you? So this week, food prep, making those healthy food choices, it's something that I would highly recommend.
Well, speaking of planning and moving forward, how fast should we plan to get results? Is it okay to do those crazy diets where you get the really fast super results?
The answer is absolutely not. And that quick fix aspect doesn't align at all with lasting behavior change, but also a healthy approach as well. So when you dive into something too quickly, you can tend to get obsessive about it, but also could adversely affect your health. So I'll go back to that planning and goal setting. Small habits to create lasting change.
What's one good example of a small habit that you could change with healthy eating?
So with healthy eating, it's to first would be to identify the key foods that are triggers. It could be through you just writing down what you eat and identifying the foods that are going to be on that negative side of nutritional health. We know that fruits, vegetables, whole grains are going to be healthy for us. So if you have a time of the day that you have a tendency to go into the cupboard or pull out of the candy jar in your office or someone else's office, plan and food prep with fruits and vegetables, maybe even some small nuts that you could pack to prepare and plan
This sounds like a lot of planning and a lot of complication. I'm curious, what resources does Cone Health have to help with all of this?
So Cone Health has numerous resources. We do have online resources. There are some in-person and virtual resources. We have healthy cooking classes. Sagewell Health and Fitness has community programs and member programs that target nutrition and wellness. So planning is important, but also being super realistic for what you can take on in your life. So being realistic is another very important part of it.
Okay, final question. What is your best pep talk in 30 seconds to people about how they can reach their goals?
Best pep talk is the time is now. One of my favorite quotes is to be able to recognize that no matter where you are, it doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution. It can be at any time that you can make a change. Now, it's not easy, so that grace and that permission, but the time is now to seize it. Don't let another year go by without you becoming healthier, whether it be from a physical standpoint, a nutritional standpoint, or from a mental standpoint. Self-care is so important.
I think that's a great message. Thank you so much. And if you want to take advantage of the time right now and get more information, you can find extra resources from Cone Health on WFMYnews2.com. Just click in the To Your Wellbeing section.